Boom, boom, boom. Anything there? Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if anybody straggles in. Anybody there? I know it's been a minute since I've been on, so see if anybody pops in. It is kind of, it's not late, it's normal time. Hopefully you guys are there. See, trying out my new software here, getting totally used to all this stuff. Hey, there's Harry. Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, just trying out this new Ecamm software, so you have to bear with me. Might have some malfunctions. We don't know yet. Yeah, looks like only about 4 people in here right now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday night. I know Harry is. He's got the boys down there from Minnesota. It looks like they've brought the crappy weather with them now. So hopefully everybody else is having a good night. Oh, good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Harry. Thanks, Mark. So, maybe it might just be the three of us tonight. Who knows? Okay, see, I'm just pretty much doing this. I just wanted to test out this new stuff here. I can need to pick Marty's brain on how to operate this stuff, and George too. I know he used Ecamm pretty extensively. It's a whole new thing on the screen here. It's like holy Moses, all the stuff going on here. So, hey Ernest, what's happening, man? How are you guys doing? Let's see here. I don't know if there's a way to. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make the comments come up on the screen. So, hope you're having a good night over there, Ernest. Hope Colt's doing well. Say hi to him. Hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Where's the little gizmo to make the comments come up? Let's see. Maybe Marty will pop in here somewhere. Hey, Daryl. Yep, I just popped in. I decided that this week I needed to get with it. Wow, yeah, that's crazy, isn't it, Ernest? You know, Harry sent me a video a little while ago. He's getting snow too, man. We thought he was gonna avoid it, but nope, he's getting nailed. So let's see here. There's Rod. How's it going, man? Happy Saturday to you, Rod. Yeah, Saturday. What? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon there. Yes? No? Not. It can't be 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? I have my Australia clock over there. Hey, Bill. How's it going, man? Yep, yep. Thank goodness. I'm glad the heads up is going out because I haven't really done it in the last couple weeks. So I was thinking the algorithm wasn't going to let people know or whatever, but I needed to get back to it today. Yep. So let's see here. Why the hell is that it right there? But what if I click on that? Yes, here we go. I don't know. Is that gonna work? Does that work? I turned it on. At least I thought I did there. No, we're in preview mode. Back to live mode. There we go. I guess I don't have that enabled or something right here. Yep, 2 p.m. Saturday. Oh, you're in a different time zone, right, Rod? I have it set to wherever Hughesy's at. I know where he's at, and I don't know why my brain's not working. But anyhow, I know I'm probably just boring you all to tears. So, anyways, I just I thought we'd do something tonight, get something going here, and let's see here. If I do this, it says I'm streaming. I don't know why it won't do that. Maybe there's a it's not coming up on the screen, is it? No, it's not. Well, I'll figure it out. I won't worry about it tonight. So, don't really have much to talk about tonight. I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to make sure that you guys all knew I was still out here. After the last, I kind of dished it the last 2 weeks because my daughter was home. And last week I had malfunctions. I couldn't get my computer to work. So, but now we're up and running good. So, there's it's too late to say Happy New Year, but this is the my first broadcast of the year. So, right, yeah, true, Daryl. That's true. Marty's is gonna have to give me some tips and pointers and stuff. Maybe I don't. I only got the middle package, so maybe it doesn't have it where I can. But the button is there. It's just not doing anything. So I don't know. Anyways. Hey, no worries so fast. Thanks for even popping in, man. I know it's just last minute, but I appreciate you being here anyways. So anyway, I'll just quit babbling, and let's talk about some stuff. Hey, Brad, how's it going, man? So I don't know if you guys saw it or not on my Facebook group and on Home Racing World, but I got my Chaparral 2J done. And let me see if I have these things set up right. I do. Look at that. Oh, so there it is. I need to put this on a better one. Yeah, that's the 2J. I've been wanting to do this car for a long time, and so I went ahead and put it together as a kit. It's going to fall off of there. I know it's going to. And, this was a long time coming to getting this car together. And it runs good too. But this is one, I can't claim the body fully myself. I found the body as a file on Colts, but it is far from the body that was on Colts. I'd done a lot of finagling with this thing in Blender. It was way out of scale. I took measurements from the real car and scaled this thing. The cockpit was just a little slit, so I scaled the cockpit up to where it's the correct size, and done some other stuff to it, changed a few other things to make it a little bit more correct. But yeah, so hey, there you are, Eric. I thought you were working tonight, man. So there it is, and then of course it got my chassis that I developed for it, and it runs good. John Albright, I sent him one of these kits, and he built his, and of course his runs like a scalded dog. So I doubt mine will compete with John's, but it does run good. But I like it's got a lot of detail. I used tubing and whatnot for the exhaust pipes, and the little exhaust pipe for the fan motor and things. So I just wanted to make it look as realistic as possible. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hey, Dick, I didn't see you pop in there. How you doing, man? Yeah, thanks, Rod. So yeah, that was my project here this last week. Like I said, it's been sitting on my bench for several months. I decided to take a break from all the computer work and get this thing on the road. So there it is. She's on the road. And then, of course, we had I've done, you guys are familiar with our the first things we came out with were the Trans Am cars, and this was actually the very first car. Well, I revamped it. I was never truly 100% happy with the way the Challenger looked. So thanks, Daryl. Well, hey man, I'm gonna have kits, so if you want to build one, but so I completely redid this. The original one is very squashed, and I never did like that look. So I unsquashed this car. I added some detail to the front, so now it's got, there's a little grill and headlight detail. I got rid of the picnic table wing and I added a ducktail. So it's technically not a Trans Am car. It's just a big American Iron race car. That's kind of what we're going with here. Oh, good, Eric. Well, don't crash, man. So, am I 100% what now, Steve? Tad. Look at there's Tad. So that's what these are what I've been doing. I've been kind of looking at old stuff and revamping it a little bit. Yeah, thanks, Brad. Yeah, this car, to me, this car just looks better. It's not, that's why I'm holding on to it. And I completely redesigned the chassis. Yeah, right, Steve. That's what it's for. Don't worry, the Mustang's going to have a big ass wing on it too, so you can push it as well. Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? So I've redesigned the chassis. It might look very similar, might look the same, but it's very much redesigned. And this is a far better chassis. It's thinner by a 0.5 millimeter, but it has better reinforcement. And I've made this inline because with the Sidewinders, it was very hard to get wheels and tires underneath that thing. So I'm going back to inline with these cars. They run just as good, and now you can get some big old tires underneath it as well. Thanks, Rod. You'll cut it off. Of course you will, Steve. But, so yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Just revamping some things. I'm also working on... You guys might be interested in this one, too. Let me grab it real quick and I'll show you. I'm doing a complete redesign on our Corvette. I designed them initially with a slim can. Well, I've never been a huge fan of the slim can motor, so I'm trying to make it to where I can get a regular S can. So it's a completely new chassis. It's a lot stronger, and it will be a retrofit. If any of you guys already have this car and you decide you want to do this to it instead, we can supply you this. But it doesn't quite work yet. I have to redesign the interior so that it fits, because as it stands now, the motor touches the interior. So, yeah, Ernest, you're 100% right, man. It's all I do. That's all I pretty much do, man. Is design, print, design, print. Do you still like the original one, Bill? That's cool. We still we'll have that one too. The new one's just for me. Whoops, for me, because it's my own obsession, so to speak. And me, my Challenger. Speaking of that, you guys, I think if any of you guys are following me on my Facebook group, you know about this car too. I did my own car, and this car is 100% to scale. It is the exact scale of the real car, which, as you can see, is considerably smaller than the TA car. The TA car is a little bit longer. It's quite a bit wider. So yeah, this car is 100% to scale. Well, look who's just popped in, guys. Anybody recognize that handle? What's happening, Dai? Thanks for popping in, man. So there we go. There's I got my own car here now. Absolutely, Ernest. Totally good for the mental health, man. I have said it 1,000 times that I don't know where I would be if without this hobby. I honestly don't. So yeah. Oh my God, you sold your Challenger, Daryl? Bummer, man. I don't think I could do it. I've talked about it a couple times, but I really don't think I can. But I had to have a slot car of my real car, so it's not even close to done. Obviously, it's just got paint on it. Long ways to go yet, but even the wheels are correct. Same wheels are on my car even. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, it's really good to see you in there, Dai. Of course, Dai and I have been talking all day. Huh, see, now there's something going on over here in the corner. I don't know why that's over there. What is that? Why is that there? Huh, I don't know. So, here's what I like over here. You're such a shit talker, Steve. I'll put my car up against your piece of shit Mustang any day. Oh, wait a minute. Your Mustang doesn't run, right? Because you blew the clutch out of it. Probably because you don't know how to operate it properly. Hey, thanks, Clint. Yep, Sublime. That's the only color for me. Sublime Lime. Sublime Green Pearl, as it's called. My car is actually a pearl. So, anyways, man, that's what I've been doing. I know that you guys probably seen this one too. I think George showed it to everybody. He doesn't have any tires on it right now, but you know, guys all know about George's GTO. So I made a one for George as well. So he's gonna have his GTO. I think I showed this to you guys already. Basically, yeah, George needed to have his car too, so we made that. Exactly, Tad. Park that piece of shit. Totally park it. That's right. Mopar, no car. That's all I got to say, Ernest. I will say I've never blown the clutch out of my car. So yeah, it's all in good fun. Steve just knows I'm fooling with him. We like to bust balls. Oh, it was. I don't remember that, Ernest. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, hey, Jack. What's happening, man? I see you popped in too. We were just discussing the superiority of Mopar versus Ford. Yeah, totally. So, I love you too, Steve. You know that. You are my brother. Absolutely. So, any of you guys today watching the showdown? You guys keep an eye on the racing there? Yeah, they're doing really good. I saw our good Robert E. Lee won. I think one of the heats. Did he not? Yeah, I saw that. I had to sneak out early because I had to go pick my son up from school, so I missed the tail end of the last race. But um, found on road dead. Right, Mark? That's it. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys been paying attention to it at all. You guys gonna be watching it tomorrow? I think there's a practically a whole day of festivities planned tomorrow. We'll have more drivers tomorrow. I think Strange Brew himself will be there, and Mark Thomas. Well, I don't know. Is Mark going to be there, Harry? I don't know. What question is that, Steve? Man, why the hell won't this thing let me put your questions up? Oh, look at that. What the hell? What's going on here? Yeah, your car had some testicle difficulties. It sure did, Tad. There has got to be a way to get the comments up here. And I'm going to find it. If the roads are clear. Oh man, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Harry, will Strange Brew not come from all the way from Illinois if it's shitty roads? I imagine not. Absolutely, Jeff. Awesome, Brad. That's cool. I'm glad you were watching. Yeah, tomorrow should be really good. Tomorrow's all the 132 scale cars, so the sportsmen and the modifieds. Well, you missed all that, Jack. I showed all the new stuff I was working on. Why in the hell won't this work? Why won't this work? Uh huh. Show scene intro default scene. All right, so I don't understand. Uh, the preview mode. Oh, it's over here. I don't want that. No, but that sucker won't work. Why won't that? Why is that over here? Kill that. Huh. Yeah, I guess maybe I don't have it. Huh. The button isn't highlighted. I like that when people's comments come across the screen. So I got to figure out how to turn that on. So, how about if we look up here? Do 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 do. Profile. Search comments. No, I don't want to do that. And view. Check update services. Install Stream Deck plugin. What is that? I don't know. Well. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. There we go. Here we go. We find it. New screen. Add last comment as overlay. Ha! But that's not streaming on there, though, is it? Now is it working? No. It's just putting this comment up here. But that is not, not scrolling it. Can you guys see that? I don't know why it's doing that. So here we go. Overlays. Recently added. No. Clear screen overlays. No. Cancel that. I know I'm probably boring you guys. I'm just trying to get this thing working right, so I look at least semi-professional, so I look like an idiot. A coupe version of the 68 CUDA. Not sure what you mean, Brad. Yeah, see, it's leaving Steve's comment up there. We don't want that. Let's kill that off. But it sure isn't streaming the comments. Huh. Well, like I say, I'm gonna have to just keep experimenting on this thing. Yes, Mr. Tucci, I just saw you pop in there. How's it going, John? The truck races. I think we are. Everything's pretty much finalized. So we'll get those rules posted up here. We should get that done quickly because you're right. I'm sure people are wanting to know, what's going on. But the race is happening in April. It's going to start in April at George's Place. So pretty much it's build one of our kits, use the recommended parts that go in it, make it look like a race truck. It's got to have numbers on it. It's got to have a livery and no street trucks, and you'll be fine. So, but first we need to, we're limiting it to 20 entries. So you probably ought to hold off if building until we get the page set up for people to enter. There's going to be an entry page. You got to go there on the board and sign up and all that stuff. So, oh, gotcha, Brad. Okay. I cleared the comment, Eric, but I don't know how to make it. There's a button here that's show comments window. Oh, okay, that's this one. I got that. All right, but how do I get the comments to across the screen like everybody else does, or pop up on the screen when you guys make a comment? Or is that just I'm going to have to find out from Marty. Da, da, da. Add next comment. Hide last comment overlay. Previous overlay. New image overlay. New animated. New shape. New widget. New screen. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. We'll do that. I'll have to. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to Marty about it. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Just picture in picture. I don't know how to use any of this crap yet. Comments and reactions. Here we go. Is that it? What if I click this and everything gets screwed up? I'm sorry. So I don't know. Window. Comments and reactions. Huh. Oh well. It's up and running, so I'm just going to leave it. Yes, Ernest, it is. And I'm sorry. I know I look like a complete moron up here trying to do all this, but that was kind of the whole point of tonight. This is the first time I've used this because last week I had nothing but trouble, and I got rid of OBS. That thing is a pain in the ass, and I wanted to go with Ecamm. So I signed up for it, and I've been tinkering, but I'm learning. This thing, like, I'm not kidding. It looks like mission control here. It's like there's so much stuff going on. I'll learn it. Yeah, that is a handle. That is one hell of a handle right there. That's pretty funny. Huh. This is kind of different. Apparently I can add people to the broadcast. That's pretty funny. Yeah, right, Harry. That's holy shit. Yeah, yeah, they are. You're right, Ernest. Like I said, I'm still kind of digging all this stuff over here. This is pretty cool. They got applause from all 25. That's great. It does. Or if you hit it with a fucking hammer. Oh yeah, no, Eric. I don't like StreamYard at all. I did not like it. I used it one time and I said I'll never again. I don't like it. So Ecamm, this is like the wave of the future here. This has all kinds of really cool stuff, but I just have no fargan clue how to use it yet. But I will. I will figure it out. I just don't get where. Uh, okay, so there's got to be. there is a there's a way to do it. Add last comment. So that I mean I don't know. Is that what he does? He just adds. I'm looking at the comments over here. Fucking John. Okay, now that explains it. Meat waffle. Now I should have guessed it was you. Holy shit. What have you been up to, man? It's been a long time since we talked, even. That's hilarious. Oh, no worries, Dick. You're probably working on your track, I would imagine, yeah? That's hilarious. Oh, fucking John. So, yeah. So, anyways, anything else you guys want to see or hear or anything else? uh, you know, something something else that you might want to, that might be of interest. So Harry sent me Harry sent me a couple of fly cars, and let me bring it down here again. Harry sent me a couple of fly cars, and I am in the process of scanning, and I am going to make new chassis for these, my own chassis. Hey Chris, what's happening, man? Okay, John, don't work too hard. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start making my own chassis for these crappy ass fly cars. So, oh, you're working on a video. Awesome, Dick. So yeah, so this will be coming soon, I hope. Some drums for Colt. Here you go, Colt. There you go, Colt. So, so yeah, so I don't know. I think these will be of interest to people getting getting a chassis made for these fly cars. I have this one. I have the Lola, and I have the 917. And so I'm like I said, I'm in the process of scanning and getting these things loaded up so that I can start creating a new chassis. You know, make these things true, have a pod, and infinitely more tunable than the nonsense that comes underneath them from the factory. So um, be looking for that sooner than later, probably. Where am I at with the 356, Jeff? Where I don't understand. What do you mean? It's done. That car is, yeah, it's like totally not even on my radar anymore because it's done. So I think George is just, you know, you guys have to understand, George is printing shit constantly, so he's trying not to release everything all at once. Plus, he's totally developing that website, pretty much on his own with the help of Steve Sawtell. So, you know, he can't put it all on there all at once. So he's slowly, you know, getting things added on there. So it'll be there. Right, Brad. I think a lot of people will be. This is a very popular car, obviously, and having a really good chassis under it would make be a good deal. I have no idea, Jack. I've never even tried. That would be great if it did, you know. Because let's face it, Fly makes a beautiful body. You know, the cars are just, you know, the detail level on these things is out of this world. So yeah, that would be cool if it had NSR running gear. Yeah, we got the Lola and the 917K. So, like I said, these will be coming soon enough. Gonna be working on that. I'm already working on it. I just need to finalize some stuff and figure some things out and do a little redneck engineering. So yeah. So anyway, that's that's where I'm at. A new wrap around workbench. Ah, yes, yes, yes. You know what? I wish I had the room for that, Rod, because yeah, I need more friggin' room too. Yeah. Speaking of room, you got to make room. I got the the car you asked for. I'm gonna get that in the mail here relatively soon. I'm getting a bunch of other stuff ready for the other Aussie boys, so um, I'll get that thing in the mail to you. There's gonna be a few surprises in that box for you, Rod. So I hope you can use them. So make some more space because you got stuff coming. Yeah, right, Brad. They do. Their cars are beautiful. They make gorgeous cars, no question. They just don't run very good. They just need help in the running department. Harry can tune a fly car, tune a fly. He can tune a fly car and make it run fantastic. It just takes parts and work. So that's why I'm thinking that it would be nice to have a chassis that you just put together and it works and it goes. And yeah. And the thing is that these cars have so much detail. Like that 917 has all the engine in the back and all the bar work and all that. I'm trying to make it to where that stuff is still retained. I don't want to change the look of the car at all. I just want it to have a better chassis under it. Hey, get right. You will. You'll have the opportunity to have one of those 2Js here soon. Like I say, I know George will get them on the website soon enough. Oh, thanks, Daryl, for the. You know what? I don't want to copy somebody else's, Daryl. I appreciate that offer though. That's great. I want to build. I want my. I got to do my own thing. I got to make it myself. I just don't want to copy somebody else's stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had any of those, Brad. Maybe I used to have a lot more stock cars than I have now, and they're all gone. So I could have possibly had one. Cool. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad people are excited about some of this stuff. Not everybody's into the same things that I like. And stuff like that. So sometimes I wonder if I make this stuff, will anybody even be interested in it? And frankly, I don't care because I'm interested in it. It's more for me, and then to share it out is a bonus. So I'm glad that people are liking the things that I'm doing. Oh, really, Chris? Yeah. See, I'm not into rally cars like at all. I never have been. I don't know. I just don't. Maybe the early stuff back in the '80s, the Audi Quattro, Lancia, those cars. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But modern rally doesn't do much for me. Hey, Shady Dave, what's happening? Thanks for popping in, man. So yeah. Let's see here. A little quick, got a message here. Let me take a look here, see what's going on. No, that's not right. So yeah, um, trying to do some stuff, trying to get some things done, trying to make some new stuff, trying to make some old stuff better. That's kind of what's going on right now. I still got. Hey, Gene, how's it going, man? So yeah, um, you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in here. It just there's not enough minutes in the day to get it all out of here and onto here. So there you go, gluing up some new tires. That's good. Very cool. Hey, what's happening, KR? Everybody's popping in. That's good. Wow, I've I think that's the most people that's ever been on here. It's pretty cool. Nobody had any results to beat tonight, right? I'm just the little hangout spot. Yeah, yeah. Yes, indeed, Harry. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited to watch the races tomorrow. I really am. We got so many things. So many of those the cars. There's so many good ones this year. And with Steve and Brian there, yeah, it's going to be a good race tomorrow. I'm really impressed with the amount of modifieds this year. Don't normally get a lot of people building those for some reason. Maybe it's the chassis are a little more difficult with all the bar work and everything, but for me that's my favorite class out of all of them is those modifieds. So I'm really looking forward to that. Can't wait to see how they go. Well, let us know, Ernest, if you hit your track record. That'll be cool. You and Colt, you guys going to be winging it good? Yeah, very, very cool. So, yeah. What we got here? Oh, yeah, man. Done pretty good. Um, Good question, Jack. I don't know. Um, when they get up and get fed and get moving? I don't know. I actually don't think there is an actual, start full on, let's start at this time for it deal. Oh, well, you can't let that discourage you, John. You got to keep doing it, man. Yep, I know. I saw your car, KR. Cool. Yeah, the modifieds are the way to go. That's my favorite. So, you got to try again, John. Just keep going. Yep, Tad's right. Just stay after it. Just keep doing it. You know, uh, soldering, whether it's a bar sticking up or a bar going that way. You know what I mean? It's still soldering. So, if you can build a chassis, you can do all that stuff. You know what, Brad? I don't use a bender anymore. I haven't used a bender. I use these. Here, I'll bring you back down here again. This is what I bend wire with. They're duckbill pliers. Now these are old. These were my grandfather's, but these are still available. You can still find them. And this is what I bend my wires with. I don't mess around with those benders. I got that RGO bender in there. Hell, can't remember the last time I used it. I don't need to. I just bend it with this. It's just as precise as anything else. Most of the wire we're using is small gauged anyway, so it bends real easy. But that's try it. I recommend get you a pair of these duck-billed pliers and just try that. See if it doesn't work better for you. Wow, that's pretty fast, Ernest. Yes, Tad, absolutely. Look at the champagne, however you say his name, and that car you sent to Harry's. Fuck, that thing's doesn't get any more creative than that. It's awesome, man. Yep, your Hellcat build came out great. It did, Gene. I watched you. You did a fantastic job on that, and the chassis was, it was just. It doesn't have to be elaborate, and it works just fine. Yep, and Harry, you're right. Um, John's a fantastic builder. He's doing a great job. Yeah, I mean, pliers are the way to go as far as I'm concerned, Tad. I mean, that's the way I look at it, anyways. Oh, well, there you go, Brad. I see. I get it. Sometimes you need something new, something different, something better. Sometimes the right tool for the right job is the better, more expensive thing. But, I look back at, you guys know me, I like old stuff. So I look back at the way the old guys did it. And They didn't use a bender, they used pliers. Yeah, Brad, there you go. Yeah, maybe you can anneal it first and then bend it and then reharden it again. That would work, right? That would get you through it. Yep, there you go, Rod. See, Rod, same way. Rod pliers, man. You don't need them fancy. Just like I have a very high tech soldering jig that is from a manufacturer who's no longer in business, and I used that thing for years, and I always loved it. And but now the pin board, I mean, for $15 on Amazon or at Slot Car Corner, they have them too. You could get a pin board with pins, and it works just as good as the super duper fancy whammy, jig that I have. Exactly, Tad. If you get a toothache, just pull a tooth out at the same time, right? Keep going. Don't let no damn toothache get in the way of building. So yeah, man, it's frustrating me. I want to know why I can't put you guys' comments up here on the damn screen. It's pissing me off. Where's Marty when you need him? I bet if I texted him right now, he'd tell me. Yeah, go for it, Chris. Do it. Build a rat rod. I've built plenty. So, I mean, you wouldn't really call mine rat rods. They are race cars, jalopies, but yeah, I think they qualify as rat rods. I've built a lot of them. Harry has a whole wall full of them. Well, that's okay, Brad. You don't want it to take, you know, I think that's a part of the thing with a lot of people is that I think they believe they're going to sit down at the bench and they're going to bend up a bunch of metal and solder it all together and have a slot car in 15 minutes. And you actually need to have a little bit more patience than that. And I'm not saying that to you, specifically, Brad, because I know that you're not that way. I'm just saying that there are people out there that are like that they're impatient and they get frustrated because, like I said, 15 minutes after they've sat down at the bench and started burning solder, they don't have a car in front of them. And it takes time. And especially if you're new, you've got to learn things, and everybody learns at a different pace. So some guys might pick it up right away. Some guys might need a lot more practice. It's just the way it is. So that's why we always urge you guys, everybody out there who wants to enter into these races with us, don't start, if the race is in, July, don't start building your car at the end of June. You really need to start working on it. Give yourself a few months. Get the car done. Get it dialed in. You shouldn't be painting your car 2 days before you're putting it in the box to send it in. Really, honestly. I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this kind of stuff, but, so many cars end up coming to the races and they're, for lack of a better word, fucked up. And they have to get rebuilt. Nothing's lined up. The tires are rubbing on everything. You can't if you showed up at a NASCAR event and the tires were rubbing on your car, you wouldn't pass tech. So I think we're going to tighten that stuff up. Harry and George and I have been talking a lot about this. We're going to tighten things up a little bit. We're going to start making people work a little bit more to get these cars correct before they send them in. Read the goddamn rules. If you're not sure, read them again. If you're still not sure, read them again. And get it right. And build your car correctly. Whether it be the paint scheme, the wheels. Our races always have a theme. There's always a theme. And it's very simple to do a Google search to find that theme if you're unfamiliar. If you're unfamiliar with how vintage NASCARs look, but you think they look cool and you want to join the race, that's totally awesome that you have that the want to do that. But you got to still follow the rules, and the car still has to be proper. So we just need to tighten that up a little bit. And everybody's doing a great job. There's been a ton of fantastic and beautiful cars that come in, but a few of them could use some tweaking. And again, if you give yourself the proper amount of time when you build the car to get it dialed in, do some test laps, make sure all the wheels are touching the track, make sure the wheels aren't rubbing the body. Make sure the gears are meshed properly. These are all just normal things that you would do to a store-bought stock car. You have to do them to a scratch-built one as well. That thing has to run good, because if you're having to stop the race, to rebuild people's cars or whatever, then it's not fair to everybody else, and it's not fair to us that are running the race, because now we're stopping everything and having to do all this work, which we don't really mind the work, but it would make things a lot more fun, a lot more better for everybody else if all the cars worked, for lack of a better term there. Then just that the cars should work better. So you just got to tweak them. That's it. And if anybody needs help, all of us are always available. None of us will ever tell anybody, no, hey, we're not going to help you. No way, we'll help anybody. So if you have questions, if you're unsure, you need to ask and avoid, future embarrassment, for lack of a better thing. Yeah, that's what we use too, Rod. Excellent, Jeff. Now, okay, Jeff, you just brought up something else that I think is something that is really good we need to touch on. The 132 scale races never change. We have the sportsman class and we have the modified class. Those never change. So if you wanted to start building your car for that right now, by all means do it, because those rules are not going to change. The only thing that might change is every now and again we've changed what motor we want to run for a spec motor. Excuse me. But everything else stays the same. So you could build a car right now, and you don't have to worry about the rules changing. Those two classes are always going to be the same. It's the 125th scale class where everybody seems to have a problem with it. That changes every event. So twice a year, that changes. And so you can't build a car right now for the summer event, for the 125th scale event, because you don't know what's the theme. We don't even know what it is yet. So if you're building a vintage NASCAR to send in the summertime, it's going to come back to you in the box unopened, because we're not doing vintage NASCAR again next summer. We're going to do something totally different. So again, you just need to wait for the rules to come out and build according to the rules. Except for the 132 scale cars. If you want to build those now, start. Build to your heart's content. I can't wait to see them. But for the 125th scale cars, everybody needs to wait till the rules come out and build them according to the rules. And everything will be great. I'm sure Harry will agree with me. I don't know if he's still here. He might have turned in for the night. Yeah, well, Steve, you're Superman. Correct. That is absolutely right, Gene. Yeah, some cars, like I said, I've been building that goddamn 2J for 2 months. But that's because of, other things that I'm doing. But nonetheless, I don't want to just throw it together either, because the things that I'm building, I want to put out there for other people to enjoy. So I want it to be right. I want it to work. And, we've built a few of the things that we've sent out into the world. Didn't work exactly perfect. So we modify them. So, yeah, take all the time you need. Yeah, there are a ton of subclasses to vintage NASCAR, Ernest. Yeah, you could, yeah, absolutely. Yep, you're right, Tad. We are not built that way. But, uh, it's not like it's 26 pages. I've seen some of these proxy races out there. Holy shit. You need a fucking degree in engineering to read their damn instructions on what they want for the race. And there's 6 pages of it and a minutia. Our races aren't like that. It's very simple. It's one page, and half of that's pictures. So it's not hard. Our rules are probably the simplest rules for a proxy race on the planet, and yet some people still screw it up. So you just have to read the instructions, read them all the way through. No, they're not, Gene. They're not meant to be tossed away, but most men do. Right, Tad. Normally, we're not normal. We're not normal. Excellent, Brad. That's great. That is good news. That's fantastic. So, well, hell, man, we're going on an hour, and all I'm doing is babbling now. So it's Friday night. I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with my wife, and get ready for tomorrow. I hope that you guys are all there to support the races tomorrow. Spread it around. Tell everybody that's going on. Whatever you got to do. But yeah, so we'll be there. I'm sure Harry, sometime tomorrow, he'll announce what time they're going to start, and we're gonna have a fun day tomorrow. The races. So I will. I'll see you guys all then. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take off now. So you guys have a great Friday night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Now let me see if I can figure out how to turn this damn thing off. Good night, fellas.